Guys, Tired Mama here, and I have two toddlers with me today. Mine and my little brother. I'm babysitting. And apparently Liam's going to be talking to you guys. So, alright. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, so today's video is going to be about having a second child. Now, when you have your first child, some people are shocked, some people are really excited. It normally depends on your age. Well, I was 18 when I got pregnant and 19 when I had my son. So people were iffy about it. They were like, ooh, okay. Well, now everyone wants me to have a second one. They want me to have a little girl. And it's my dad, my mom, everybody. Everybody's talking about this. My husband someday wants one. Well, anyways, this is not something I foresee in my future. I don't want another, sorry, my bangs are a mess today. I don't want another one at all. I don't see it happening ever. And people give me their reasons why I should have another one. So here are some of those reasons, and then after I tell you the reasons, I'm going to give you reasons why I don't either A, don't believe them, or I don't, they aren't reasons enough. Number one is, don't you want to have a little girl? And I'm sitting there like, I could end up with, like my grandma, with 5 boys trying for one girl. She had 5 boys, not a single girl. There is no guarantee that you'll have a girl when you, I don't know how to fix it. I'm sorry, you guys. There's no guarantee that you'll have a girl when you want another kid or have another kid. There's no guarantee you're going to have a boy or a girl. You don't know until you're 20 weeks pregnant, and that's just a lot. All right, so there's always the if I don't get a girl, and personally I don't care. I'm good with the one boy I have. I'm so happy with him. The other reasoning being, there's a reason that I don't want another kid, and I tell this to everyone who tells me I should have another kid. I say my son is really hyper and crazy. Hi, this is for. I say he's really hyper and crazy, and he requires a lot of attention, and he's just a lot to handle, and I don't want another one. And so everybody else is like, hey, your next one, if your first one is hyper, then your next one will be better. Your next one will be the exact opposite. There's no guarantee of that either. I've worked fast food. I have worked at a little animal riding place where kids go all the time, and I've seen mothers with the same exact kid. 3 of them. And they all act the exact same. And she's like, yeah, some mothers you're like, oh, okay, I see why they act that way. And then there are other mothers where it's like, that mom is so sweet and she's really trying. She's trying to discipline her kids. There's just too many. They're all too close in age. It's just too hard. Why would I want that? There is a chance that my next child could come out exactly like my son is now. And then I'll have 2 of them. Okay? Now let's just say for poops and giggles, yeah, I said poops, that my next child comes out the exact opposite of this one. Okay, which child am I more likely to pay attention to then? This one. My son, because he's hyper and requires a lot of attention, and then I end up, not on purpose, but accidentally somewhat neglecting my other child. Like, I think I'm doing the best, but I'm automatically going to think, oh, they'll be fine. Because they're not as hyper, they're calm, they're collected, they'll be fine. But this one needs help not getting expelled from school once a week. So I gotta help him, he needs extra help. And then this one eventually, by the time they're 21, they're like, I'm not calling my mom, she was never really there for me. She didn't ask me. You know, these are things I think about. And I won't do it on purpose. Nobody does that on purpose, but they tend to pay attention more to one kid than the other. So they tend to pay attention to more than one kid.
Like and subscribe for more videos.
Sorry, that's...
Click the bell icon to get more notifications of Tired Mama.
Sorry, he's embarrassing. But anyways, so they end up paying attention more to the child that has hyperactivity issues or isn't calmer, and because they're like, oh, that kid will be fine. That kid's very well collected, very mature for their age. That kid will be fine. You'll be fine, you know? And some kids grow up fine from it. But I'm just worried that I'll end up neglecting one, and I want to put all my energy into just one child, one person. I can do that if I only have one child. The other reason being, people will tell me, your oldest will help you. Your oldest will be the most independent and your oldest child is your best child, most well-behaved child. Okay, if my oldest child is my most well-behaved child, I definitely don't want more. Like, that goes into the whole hyperactivity. He's a lot to handle. So if my second child's going to be worse than this, and it's not saying my kid's bad. He's wonderful. He is great, and he's very loving and caring and awesome. But if he's going to be my most well-behaved child, I'm good. I'm good with the one. I'm good. I can handle the one. But two of him, or one that's even more hyper, I'm set in stone. I'm good with the one. The other one being, people love to tell me this one. Sorry. He'll need a friend to grow up with. He'll need a friend. Don't you want him to have like a friend, a best friend? Okay, he has my little brother who's 2 months older than him. My mom and I already planned, they're gonna go to the same school together. They're gonna spend a lot of time together. I'm sure he will love to be an only sibling because we already do everything with them together. So I'm sure he'll love just having, you know, he has his own parents at the end of the day that he gets to come home to. He shares the rest of the experience with my little brother 4. So I'm pretty excited, you know. I think he has his friend in life, and also eventually he'll be school age, and everyone wants to know what it's like to be an only child, and he'll get that experience. And so will my little brother, because he's like 20 years younger than me. So they have each other growing up, and I think I'm good with the one. Also, I'm an overly stressed out mess sometimes and a germaphobe all the time. So more than one is a bit overwhelming. So when people say, why don't you have another kid? You should do it now. You should do it soon. You should do it right now. Sorry, I burnt my arm, you guys. Cooking. I can't cook either. You should do it now. Do it now. Do it now. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good with the one. They're like, someday you'll change your mind. I'm like, I really don't think so. And then they meet my child. Like, actually meet him in person. And they're like, yeah, you're good with the one. I don't know how you do it. This is your first child? I'm like, yeah. He's my first child. What are you doing? This is my life daily, and this is awesome. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I'm not going to bring another child into this world. It seems a bit overwhelming. So if there are any other mamas out there feeling overwhelmed, or like they don't know, or they don't want another kid, you're not alone. There are plenty of people out there who only want the one, and there's nothing wrong with you for only wanting one child, or none at all. Some people don't want any children, some women in specific, and it's been said, oh, you're a woman and you don't want any kids. That's a lie. No. Some women out there don't want children. They just don't feel it. They don't have that mom feeling, and I have it, but for one child. And that's perfectly fine. So if you have any other ideas for videos or anything like that, go ahead and comment below and let me know, and I'll go ahead and do it for you. I'm going to be thinking about doing a video with the 2 little babies someday when they're wanting to do one, I guess. What are you doing? Are you eating on my bed? All right, you guys. Thank you. Say hi. Say bye. Okay. He's going to eat on my bed, apparently. See you guys later. Have a great one.